Hello and welcome to Message in a Moment. Today I would like to talk to you about a word that's used by Jesus Christ. It's called abundance. When he said about himself, he said, "The thief comes to kill, rob, and to destroy, but I've come that you might have life and that you might have it more abundantly." So the abundant word there is if you could imagine it's saying something in our vocabulary and putting the word super in front of it. Super means much expanded. And that's what Jesus used. He used the word superabundance as the life we're supposed to be living. But here's what I want to say to you. Some live in poverty in a land of plenty. Some live in poverty living in a land of plenty. And I want to take you back to the Old Testament, and we'll go to the children of Israel. You know, God delivered them out of Egypt, beginning in the book of Exodus. And he said, "I'm taking you to the land that I promised Abraham, that I promised Isaac, that I promised Jacob. And I'm telling you, you're going to be the ones to possess the promise." So they left Egypt, started wandering around, and finally got to Kadesh Barnea, and they were looking over the Jordan River into the promised land. They could actually see it. And Numbers 14 is one of the saddest lines in the Bible. It's found in verse 28. Finally, God had had enough of their whining, of their complaining, because in the book of Numbers chapter 14 verse 1, or verses 1 through 3, they finally got so angry they said, "We wish we would have died in Egypt." And finally in verse 28, God told Moses, "Go tell them I'm going to give them what they just said." They're going to have what they said. They actually died. Egypt was still in them. They didn't actually go back to Egypt to die, but they still had Egypt in them. And here's the sad part of this story. They were standing at Kadesh Barnea, looking over, and could see the physical promised land. When Joshua and Caleb went with the spies and came back, they brought huge amounts of fruit from that land. And the people got to see it, but never taste it. And here's what I want to tell you. You are living in a possible land of plenty. When you accept Jesus, do you realize that you're accepting the God who created all of this? He spoke the word and created everything. Everything you need will be found in God Almighty. Everything you want will be found coming in through Jesus Christ. And I want you I wish I could convince everyone just to take Jesus at His word. I've written a little book, and it's on our webpage, Multiply the Message. It talks about being born again, why you need to be born again, and how to accomplish that in your life. Well, my time's up. I've got to go. Until we meet again, God bless you.